Hey, Nicole here with Own Your Mama Co. I am so excited to be bringing you this video today. HoneyBook just released the ability for us to be able to share custom templates and share templates that we've created within the HoneyBook platform, which is huge. I know from previous HoneyBook videos, you guys have expressed how kind of difficult it is to create your custom templates for your clients. And so what this is now able to do is allow me to be able to share some of my tried and true templates for you guys. So I'm very, very excited about it. If you want more information on custom templates, I'll be able to link that below, and we'll be able to schedule a custom template design. But I'm going to be able to share with you today my event questionnaire platform and template that I use to gather all of the very important information from my clients regarding the type of template they want to use for their photos, overlay, what backdrop they want, what they want to do for tap to start screen, specific questions about the venue. Everything you need to know about the event I've included in this questionnaire. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop over to my computer and show you step by step how to customize this specific template for your needs and how you can gain access to all of this and customize it for your clients. So without further ado, let's hop in. All right, so what I'm going to show you first is my personal event questionnaire that I use for my clients. So the first thing you're gonna see is my big logo, and you can customize this according to your needs, but I'm literally just gonna briefly show you mine so you can get a feel for it. I have my logo as the first thing, and then I incorporate my brand colors, which is, as you can see, my logo based off my logo. So I incorporate my brand colors throughout, so you'll see that pink and then this kind of like teal color. So that's what I have first. So I have headers kind of separating each section. And then in this first section, I ask my client to tell me what kind of photo template that they want for their photo booth experience. So if they want 2x6 templates, 4x6 templates, or an overlay, I limit my options to 2 per. This really helps with decision fatigue. Because honestly, guys, when our photo booth clients are coming to us, they've already had to answer and figure out a lot of things, and they've already had to answer a lot of questions. And so I just don't want my experience for my clients to be bombarding or too much for them to think about. I really want to help them have the best experience. And so for me, I'm going to help them by picking the tried and true templates that I've used most often, that are most popular, and kind of give those as options so that there's not too many decisions happening. So I give my clients 2 options for the 2x6, 2 options for the 4x6, and then 1 basic example of an overlay. So this depends entirely on your business model. I know there's a lot of you that only do overlays and only offer that for your clients. So what you can do is just have that overlay there and just give a brief description on what of the specific things that you're wanting when you're designing your overlay, whether that's, hey, I want your logo, or I want your theme. Give as many instructions on what you're needing from them so you can create an experience that works well for their event. I give my clients the choice to select and click on the box on what they want to choose. And I do require this question. I'll go into that more in detail in the next section. But then here I ask specific like short form questions on what they want. So whether that's the text on the overlay or the template, or any kind of specific design style, that's what I ask here. And then I give even more specific instructions on any Pinterest event website, wedding website, anything and everything that they could possibly give me. I ask them to send that to my email. Then I have a divider again to separate into the next section, which is selecting their backdrop. Here for these backdrops, I incorporated either photos that I've taken myself of my backdrop, and then I placed, like, for example, this is the salsa mock-up that you can find on the marketing materials. And I place my logo in there. I have a descriptor of what each backdrop is so that it's very simple for my clients to get an overall view of what it will look like. You can just have the backdrop, you can just have the name, whatever it is, it's just easy to give your clients a visual representation of what backdrop they are choosing. And so I like to show all of my backdrops, my sequins, everything here. And then I have a drop down button that allows them to pick the backdrop that they want. Let me go to preview actually so you can kind of see all of this in action. And so here my clients are able to select which one they want, and then type in all of these specific answers. And then for this section, they're able to go to the drop down and select the backdrop that they want. Here I have again, another divider for the tap to start screen. And so I give my clients two options. I either allow them to incorporate a photo, or for corporate clients, it could be like their event flyer. And then another option is text or even a logo. I just want to kind of gather this kind of information to see how I'm going to be designing their tap to start screen. And then this is another selection option. They can choose one of the options. And then if they have any more specific instructions, they can type that here. Then here I'm going to give them next steps. So this section is going to be, I'll follow up with you. If you have a timeline, like, hey, within 48 hours, I'll get back to you with a proof. Whatever your timeline is, just give them next steps. And then of course this next button, you can have it configured to where it goes back to your website, or goes back to maybe some inspirational images, or maybe a blog, anything that would kind of help the client have an idea of what to expect next from you. All right, so let's go into the template that I have available for you guys so you guys can see that one in action too. Here's the event questionnaire template that is now available for you guys to purchase and edit to your liking. Obviously, I put this here and to identify where your logo should go. You can create a custom welcome image here, really anything that you want to best represent your brand. Again, I recommend definitely adjusting these colors to your brand colors. And we'll go into detail in just a minute. And then here, place your image in each of these boxes with samples of each, and then adjust accordingly here to what you're offering your client. In this section is the same. And then here for backdrop, you're going to want to put in your own images for your backdrops, for your photo booth, whatever. So this isn't specific to Photo Booth Supply Co. in any way. You can customize this according to your needs, according to your photo booth, so that it best represents your business. And then you can customize this according to your backdrop. Again, another divider, tap to start screen section. And then I added in for you guys some more specific questions to ask about the venue specifically. So that would be like where you want the photo booth to be placed, who's going to be the point of contact, any kind of specific venue requirements that you're going to need. A big one is like not having an elevator. Like, you need to know that. And these are all things that should be in your contract already. But if you know, sometimes people don't read and don't look at the specific requirements. So giving another option for them to really consider, like, oh yeah, I forgot, it's a historic venue, there is no elevator. Let me tell them that there are stairs, because then that helps us know, okay, well, I'm going to need extra help, or I should charge more. I need to account for this in my time when I think of what time I need to arrive. So anything that you're going to need, this is going to be the section to ask about venue specific questions. Point of contact is going to be a really good one, and even layout of the event, timeline of the event is going to be good, and I'll probably actually add this in. Then again, next steps is going to be here. Of course, all of this can be edited to your liking, and let me show you a little bit in detail of how you can edit this. So if I click on this and you click on the replace button, this will allow you to put in your own logo, your own image. Now, if you click on this banner, you're able to select your background color, and this can be literally any color, which is so great. So you can type in your hex code here and get your perfect brand colors associated here. These are really easy to edit, and if you have more or less, you can either delete if you have less and only have like one or two options, and if you have more, if you wanted to add another row, for example, you could just click on these three dots up here, and then click duplicate, and it'll create another row that looks exactly like the top row. And then in this next section, of course, you're going to need to edit it. So it's as simple as, highlighting it and typing it in. But definitely adjust this according to your business model and how you want to represent your template design. Of course, you can edit all of this simply just by selecting, replacing. You can also edit this entire section where you're giving specific examples. In this next section is your backdrop, and that's going to be the same as above. So you can click on this image, click replace, and replace it with any of your images of your backdrops. And if you wanted to add another section, so say you have more than 6, you can duplicate this section like this. And then you can always delete to fit how many you need. So if you only needed 4 more, you can just add 4 more. Very, very simple. And then for this drop down, you can edit your options list, and then you can type in your options. So say it's a white rose wall, you can add that in. It's as simple as selecting and editing. And then if you wanted to require it, on the right hand side you'll see question is required. You can also link it to the details of a smart file or of a project, so you can do that as well. And if you wanted to change it from a drop down, you can click on change and you can choose single choice or multiple choice. So you have options there as well. For right now I have it as a drop down. In this next section, it's tap to start screen. So replace this image with a sample image of your tap to start screen for your photo booth business, and edit this according to your needs. And then you can also change and adjust this. So if you want to require this question, you can add that. You can change the way that it's asked by clicking on change. But for me, it's not absolutely essential for me to know my client's response to this, so I didn't require this, but you guys can require this if you wanted to. Then right here, you can, if you don't like this, if you don't like any of these sections, you can always delete them. And then this section is the venue question. That'll be great. And I'm going to add in that question about timeline of the event. So I'm just going to click this plus button here and ask a question, and it already defaults to short text, but if I wanted to change it, I'll click on change and then change it. But I like short text, so I'm just going to ask. And then once you make all of your edits, you put in all of your images, your logos and everything like that, you just want to make sure you click update template so that it saves, and then you can always rename it as well right up here. And that is how you customize the event questionnaire form. Some final notes here: you do have to have a HoneyBook account in order to use this. Obviously, it's not gonna work if I send you this template and you aren't a HoneyBook subscriber. So make sure you are a HoneyBook subscriber so that I can send this to you. And what we'll do is I'll put a request form link at the bottom of this page, a contact form, and you'll select event questionnaire. And from there, I will be in touch with you with the link. And I'm so excited to be finally able to share this with you guys. I really hope it's helpful. You can obviously always add in as many sections as you want and be as detailed as you want, as non-detailed as you want. But the whole point of this is to gather as much information from your client so you can provide an excellent experience for them. So I hope this has been helpful for you. If you want custom designed templates, whether that's a booking form, event questionnaire form, anything like that, reach out to me at the link below and I'll get you a quote on how much that would be. It really kind of all depends on the scope of the project and how much you're needing to have designed and customized. But super excited to add this service and really help you guys elevate your client experience. So thank you for being here, and I'll see you guys next time.